Aberfan disaster. Abstract. The Aberfan disaster was the catastrophic collapse of a colliery spoil tip on October 21, 1966. The tip had been created on a mountain slope above the Welsh village of Aberfan, near Merthyr Tydfil, and overlaid a natural spring. Heavy rain led to a buildup of water within the tip, which caused it to suddenly slide downhill as a slurry, killing 116 children and 28 adults as it engulfed Panclas Junior School and a row of houses. The tip was the responsibility of the National Coal Board, NCB, and the subsequent inquiry placed the blame for the disaster on the organization and 9 named employees. There were 7 spoil tips on the hills above Aberfan. Tip 7, the one that slipped onto the village, was started in 1958 and, at the time of the disaster, was 111 feet high. In contravention of the NCB's procedures, the tip was partly based on ground from which springs emerged. After 3 weeks of heavy rain, the tip was saturated and approximately 140,000 cubic yards, 110,000 cubic meters, of spoil slipped down the side of the hill and onto the Panclas area of the village. The main building hit was a local junior school, where lessons had just begun. 5 teachers and 109 children were killed. An official inquiry was chaired by Lord Justice Edmund Davis. The report placed the blame squarely on the NCB. The organization's chairman, Lord Robins, was criticized for making misleading statements and for not providing clarity as to the NCB's knowledge of the presence of water springs on the hillside. Neither the NCB nor any of its employees were prosecuted, and the organization was not fined. The Aberfan Disaster Memorial Fund, ADMF, was established on the day of the disaster. It received nearly 88,000 contributions, totaling $1.75 million. The remaining tips were removed only after a lengthy fight by Aberfan residents against resistance from the NCB and the government on the grounds of cost. The site's clearance was paid for by a government grant and a forced contribution of $150,000 taken from the Memorial Fund. In 1997, the British government paid back the $150,000 to the ADMF, and in 2007 the Welsh government donated $1.5 million to the fund and $500,000 to the Aberfan Education Charity as recompense for the money wrongly taken. Many of the village's residents developed medical problems as a result of the disaster, and half the survivors have experienced post-traumatic stress disorder at some time in their lives. This project compresses information gathered from Wikipedia in video format. Why should I watch it? Studies prove that reading while listening improves comprehension, increases speed as well as expands vocabulary and enhances fluency. Provide your feedback on the comments section. Support the channel by subscribing and liking the video, thanks.